Well, what's up, guys? GotDave here in California, USA, and I got 2 minutes to go. Saturday, August 5th at 3 a.m. That's my ride time, and I'm about to do Sync the Planet. And the topic for this year is, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? What would that one thing be? And we'll get going. I'll tell you what it is. Tell you what that one thing would be. Yeah, so if I could change one thing about the world, one thing, I wish it was less crowded. I wish that population wasn't increasing at a freaking crazy rate like it is. And before you know it, human beings are going to be extinct because we're just gonna like run ourselves out of resources. You know, there's gonna be too many people for how much water there is, for how much food there is, and not to mention how much land and how much room there is physically on this planet. It's just gonna get so crowded. And I looked up some numbers on that, and I thought it was pretty funny, because back in 1800, the year 1800, there were 1 billion people on this planet, okay? And then in 1900, there was 1.6 billion. So in 100 years, it only increased by 600,000 people is what it was. So, and then in 2000, the year 2000, we're up to 6.7. All right, 6.7. So in that little while, it increased that much. And now in 2017, not even 20 years later, it has increased by almost another. So we're basically going to over double population in another 100 years. And I don't think the planet can handle it. And I don't think people can handle it. You know, as far as sitting in traffic and waiting in line and stuff like that, dude, we're fed up already. I don't know about other parts of the world, you know, that are more crowded, like New York and Tokyo and stuff, where they're used to having more people. But around here, we're not used to that. And this little town that was maybe 100,000 people when I moved here 25 years ago is now like 300,000 plus. And it's the difference in traffic is very frustrating. And you go into the markets and the lines are insane, and it's very frustrating. And you think to yourself, well, why have we let it get this way? You know, like why? I don't know. I mean, I know why. It's because everybody wants to have a family. Everybody wants to have kids and raise kids and have a family. Yeah, even the way the lights are around town. It used to be like at a certain time of night, all the lights would just be flashing yellow. You know, like if you went out at 3:08 in the morning, all the lights would just be flashing yellow. Like that was when I first started driving. If I went out in the middle of the night, that's how it was. It was flashing yellows, the whole town. And then a little bit later, they started doing flashing reds everywhere. Yeah, see, this is how it used to be. All the streets would just be like this in the middle of the night. Just come up to it and you stop and you just look. It's just like a stop sign. Make it way easier to get around town if you're on a bike. And it was like no big deal because there was really nobody around. But now, there's so many people around everywhere. That it just... So, I mean, it's the middle of the night. Yeah, I mean, it's 3 in the morning. And there's a bunch of people out cruising around, doing their thing. This is where I wanted to come up to. This was where I wanted to go, and I didn't know it was going to be almost a full moon. I don't know how it is where you guys live, but that's how it looks here. It's almost a full moon. It's like really bright right now. Like my mom and dad grew up in California, and they've told me the stories, you know, like back in like the 50s, 60s, when they first built the freeways, they said that, you know, like in the middle of the day, like on a Sunday afternoon, we just like all hop in the family car, you know, and like hop on the freeway and just go for a cruise on the freeway. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, that, you know, that sounds crazy to me, because it's like you hop on the freeway nowadays and it's Sunday afternoon, you ain't cruising anywhere, dude. You're gonna hop on there and you're just gonna stop and go at like 2 miles an hour the whole time. You know, it's not really enjoyable. And they're like, no, when we were young, you could hop on like the 110 down by LA, and you could fly through those tunnels where it goes around Griffith Park. And I'm like, no way. Now I mean, right now, I bet you it's middle of the night. It's probably a line. It's probably a stop and go, single file line all the way through those tunnels. Because that's just how it is now. Just because there's so many people now. And I don't know what we're gonna do about it. I really don't see anything changing, you know. I don't see people being like, whoa, we're getting out of control, maybe we should like not have babies, you know. I mean, that's just natural, you know, like everybody wants to have a family. So because of that, we're just gonna keep on going until we can't go anymore, I'm afraid. I can't complain too much about like how populated it is here in particular, or how much traffic there is like right where I am, or for my drive to work and back, just because I watch RJ's videos, you know, and I can't imagine like being a car driver over where he lives. That would be absolutely insane to have to fight that kind of traffic all the time. Now, just like last year, gotta do me a little drive-by. Sink the planet, baby! It's my buddy's house right there. And this is his brother's place right here, who's getting married tomorrow morning. Or not tomorrow morning, he's getting married tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow afternoon. And then he's gonna get married, he's gonna have more kids, because he wants a family. And then it's gonna keep on going, just like I'm talking about. You guys have a great day, have a great night, wherever you are at. Special thanks to Doc Man for organizing this whole thing and promoting this whole thing, and for Mr. Ross Adventure for doing a lot of the work this year that Doc Man couldn't do because he got so busy with family matters. So thanks to both of you guys for all of this, just, you know, for bringing us together. I appreciate that greatly, and I'm all about world unity and peace and all that good stuff. You know, I like it when everything's getting along and running smoothly and everyone's just happy. And I think that's my biggest concern when I talk about not wanting like just more and more people. Is really not that I don't want more and more people. I just don't want more and more people unhappy. And I feel like that's what having more people is leading to. I feel like it's just leading to everyone just being more and more unhappy in general. And just feeling more crowded and feeling like they have less. So I will talk to you guys later, and you have a great day. And if you are not doing Sink the Planet this year, if you are not riding with me right now, I tell you what, you are missing out, baby. And you need to do it next year. You really should. See, now I'm into a part of town that's dark again and makes for a crappy video. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, and have a great day. Peace.